Hey folks, good morning to you. Welcome to another edition of I Am Blue, the Chelsea FC show here on my YouTube channel, Chem Sport. Nice of you to join me, and thank you very much again, once again, for your audience. Um, Look, uh, I guess the first place to start would be the tragic events in the United Kingdom from yesterday. I would just like to send my condolences to the House of Windsor and the people of the United Kingdom in these very trying times, in these very sad times, with the passing of Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth. Our thoughts are with you, and my thoughts are with you, all of you in the United Kingdom, um, as well as the House of Windsor and everyone who cared about the monarchy, as well as everyone who cared about the Queen. Um, yeah, so that's my take on that. And yeah, so once again, my condolences to everyone there. Coming back to Chelsea news, we have appointed Graham Potter as our new head coach. He'll be replacing, or rather, he's replaced Thomas Tuchel. So I'm just gonna share my thoughts, a few takeaways on the appointment made by the board yesterday, and how I see things moving forward. Firstly, the contract. He signed a 5-year contract as head coach of the club, not a manager. Some of you might be asking, what's the difference between a head coach and a manager? The head coach would be he's someone who will deal specifically with everything on field. The manager tends to deal with on field stuff as well as everything else, running everything else behind the scenes, a la Alex Ferguson during his stay or his time at United. We are also told that he also seeked assurances from the board that he be given time to build the team, do things his way, that sort of things, and he was given those assurances. We are told that Potter has been allowed to bring in his assistant Billy Reid, first team coach Bjorn Hamburg and Bruno, goalkeeping coach Ben Roberts, and assistant head of recruitment Kyle Macaulay. All these guys from Brighton. He worked with them and did a sterling job at Brighton. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to their contribution to the bigger picture as well. Secondly, who is Graham Potter outside of the guy we most of us knew at as manager of Brighton? Um, his playing career, he didn't have a outstanding or overwhelming playing career, but look, he did well for himself. All things said and done. Um, Born in Solihull, 7 miles from the city of Birmingham, which in South African terms um, equates to about 11 k's from the city of Birmingham in England. You know, his playing career started at Birmingham City Football Club before he moved to Stoke City and then West Bromwich Albion, also clubs in the Midlands of England. Um, he had a season at Southampton in the Premier League before loan spells at Wycombe Wanderers, Northampton Town, Reading, you know, and then after that he then moves to the lower league where he plays at York City, Boston United, Shrewsbury Town, Macclesfield Town. This is in the later stages of his playing career. Like I said, his career was not outstanding or overwhelming, but like I said, he did well with the playing talent, with his playing talent that was God given. Moving on to to his coaching career. He's a product of the British university system. That's where he started, working at the University of Hull, the University of Leeds, Leeds Metropolitan University, as well as the English combined university teams, So in that respect, that gave him a feel of working and lessons working with the youth in his earlier stages of his coaching career. Then in 2007, he is appointed acting technical director at for the 2007 Women's World Cup in China by the Ghanaian Football Association. All right. Um, then he enters the professional setup by starting in Sweden, as we all know, Östersunds FC, where he leads the club from. They were in the fourth tier of the football league there in Sweden when he starts, and he leads them all the way to the Swedish first division, the in another sense the Swedish Premier League, which is also known as the Allsvenskan. He also wins the Swedish Cup, and he also reaches the knockout stages with Östersunds FC of the Europa League back in 2017-2018 season, when he loses to Arsenal over two legs. That's before he moves to Welsh club Swansea City in the Championship. So you ask, what can we expect from Graham Potter as our manager? You know, during his reign there. You know, the one thing about Potter that has to be said is he's not one of these managers that are set in stone, set in one specific way of doing things, or one philosophy, as it were, or one formation, as it were, like, say for example, like Pep Guardiola, who we all know his philosophy. We all know his preferred formation of 4-3-3, that sort of thing. He is a manager, and not saying that guys like Guardiola don't adjust and play differently, but we all know that Guardiola is a guy who is set in the Johan Cruyff way, and that's his starting point. However, with Potter, he is an attacking-minded coach, but he's got, he is not set in one way of setting up that sort of thing. Look, we also should expect different kinds of formations under Graham Potter, from a 3-4-2-1 setup to a 4-4-2 to a 4-1-1 setup to a 3-5-2 formation for the team. We will be a possession-based team, attack-minded, and we will try to dominate with the ball. Um, you know, um, that's a positive. We can expect him to improve all the players individually. We can also expect him to, give deserving youth team players a chance in the first team as well. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Um, yeah, so that's what I'll say regarding that. His winning record so far in management at Brighton, it was standing at 36% in that region. Of course, that's understandable because of the finances of Brighton, where Brighton are in the Premiership, in the football pyramid, as it were. They don't have the funds, they don't have the support base, they don't have the tools, they don't have the quality of player like he will be working with here with us at Chelsea. So I expect that winning ratio to shoot up quite profoundly. with considering the level and type of player he'll be working with at Cobham and Stamford Bridge, the finances that we have, the backing that we have, the support that we have, all those type of things. I expect, good things all in all. He took Brighton from a team that was defensive minded under the tenure of Chris Hughton, and he changed their mentality. He changed the way of play. They are more an attack minded team who keep possession, well drilled, well organized. You know. And they are easy on the eye ultimately. And so with us, I expect him to do twice as better, if not more. So in conclusion, look, to conclude, um, all in all, as our manager, I expect us to support the new manager, allow him to fail as and when that comes. Because look, it's not going to be all roses. There will be good and bad times. I expect the fan base to give him time to bring in his ideas, to work with the players, to figure out what works and what doesn't work. I expect us to give him support, like I said, behind 100%, as well as the board, Todd Bowley, and them to give him time as well as support. You know, I don't expect us to boo. I don't want us to boo and that sort of thing. And yeah, man, I am expecting us to finish top four, because when it's all said and done, we have the quality of player. That squad there should be finishing top four every day of the week and twice on a Sunday. So I'm expecting us to finish at least top four this season. Look, I would be sad if we don't, disappointed if we don't, but I wouldn't be certainly calling for him to lose his job. But like I said, with the players we have, I expect us to finish top four because of the quality of the squad that we have. So that's my take on the new appointment of the new manager. Um, Send me your comments, tell me what you think, give me feedback, that sort of thing. And please don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, Chem Sports. And yeah, man, I'm also available on Twitter, Chemfari, also available on um, on Facebook. Yeah, so please, um, yes, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's grow and let's talk about football. Uh, f- from me, thank you very much. Till next time, cheerio.